Hello, 8th grade parents. This is Kyle Weber, school counselor at Cascade, and I'm going to talk to you quickly about high school in ninth grade course registration for Cascade. So if you have any questions, at the end I'll share my contact information. You can reach out, but we will be working with your 8th graders in the coming month here to register for classes for the 2023-2024 school year. And so I wanted parents to make sure you guys have some of that information along with the students. In case you are not familiar with our school, we have a principal named Ryan Fritz, assistant principal Adam Kedley, and activities director, and then myself, Kyle Weber. I'm the school counselor. So we're kind of the go-to for some of these questions that you may have for registering to school. Part of the registration materials, all students have either the curriculum guide in their hands or access via our school website. The curriculum guide is listed in the counseling section. You have all of the course descriptions there for classes that we will be offering, but many students will either have the physical copy or know where to find it, as we've had them look through it before. This has a lot of great information for graduation requirements, things to consider as you start your high school career. Each student will be given a registration sheet that contains all the courses available for ninth graders. We'll kind of cover them as we talk with each student, but the sheet is just a short little sheet, and a lot of what kids are doing when they register is circling the courses, the course numbers that they want, and we'll talk more about that. Now, 8th grade, I have on here, this is an old one that will attend the class fair on January 25th. So for our Cascade 8th graders here in the high school, junior high, we did a class fair for Aquin students. Myself and my intern are coming over to your rooms to talk to you about our courses and our offerings. Part of the registration materials, this might not be a part of that, but we do have a list of teachers here that teach courses in our building. So this is just for you, for your information, in case you know some of them or have questions. This is also an example of what a schedule would look like for students in their high school career. So we have a 6-period day with a cougar time in the middle, which is our advisory time. It looks like it's on an A and B day schedule. For high school, we run just a straight 1 through 6 day schedule, no A day and B days. That's only there for the junior high. So when we print our schedules, unfortunately, it stays there. But everybody will have the same classes for a term 1 through 6. Also part of like registration information as kids begin high school for ninth graders to know that all of their core courses that they take, core courses being in English, math, social studies, science, and world language, are helpful into getting to college. So RAI, which is our the Regent calculator for college at the University of Iowa State, UNI. They use the RAI score, and this is how they calculate it. So this is just a quick snapshot that the courses that students take at high school matter, and they do help them get into colleges. There is also some more information that we wanted to talk about for the registration process, that it's important that parents are involved in kind of helping their students make decisions. Talking about, we're starting that conversation of what do you want to do after high school? Are you college bound? Are you workforce bound? Are you apprenticeship, community college bound? What are you looking for? And those, knowing those kind of general things that you, if you want to go to college or no, kind of gets you on a path in high school, what courses to take, what courses not to take. So please talk with your child on what they want to do after high school, and also feel free to ask questions. That's what we want. We want you to reach out so we can help you kind of navigate the high school world. Just some like facts about Cascade High School. We run 3 different trimesters. We're a trimester school. Each class, or there's 6 classes or 6 periods in a trimester. The classes are about 60 minutes, and you have about a 30-minute lunch every day. We have 60 days within a try that classes will meet, and then a new trimester begins. Students can take up to 6 classes each day, and they earn 1 credit for each class. So they can earn a total of 6 credits per trimester, or 18 credits for the whole year. That's 6 for one try, 6 for another try, and 6 for the third try. Students can take more than 18 credits if they do something called an early bird. We have early bird strength and conditioning, early bird vocal affinity, which is a choir, and early bird jazz band, which is a band. So students can do that, and they can actually earn up to 19 credits or 20 credits if you take 2 early birds. Graduation requirements. This is listed in the curriculum guide as well, but students need to take 4 years of English, which turns out to be 8 credits. That's 2 per year. 3 years of math, or 2 credits for 3 years. Usually freshman, sophomore, and junior years when you're taking those. Sophomore social studies is basically 3.5 years, or 7 credits. There's a little bit of stipulation on what classes you have to take, but 7 credits total in social studies. That's like 7 classes there. Science has 6 credits, or 3 years. In PE, you have to take 1 credit of PE every year. Health is just 1 credit. That's a one-time thing. You take that your freshman year. Personal finance is also a one-time thing that you take that your junior or senior year, and that's a state requirement course. And then the rest of it is filling out your 25 elective courses that you want to take, giving us a rounding total of 58 credits in order to graduate. So in case your student is college bound or thinking about a 4-year college, university, a lot of admissions requirements for that is basically what our requirements are for 4 years of English, 3 years of math, 3 years of science, 3.5 years of social studies, a foreign language. A lot of that varies. Some schools have changed recently, but at least 2 years is the gold standard. 3 years is definitely encouraged. Some schools will ask for 4 years. 4 years. And so it's depending on what schools they want to go. So it's really important to start looking at, if you are a 4 years college student that is looking for that pathway, then what your school's requirement is. For Iowa State UNI, which is our kind of our regent group here that we go after, they really require at least 2 to 3 years to get in. Some of them have rolled back the 4-year requirement for Spanish or foreign language, so most of it is about 3 years. They also tend to look at the ACT composite, even though that is not required now to get into colleges, but they do look at that. If you do take that, it does help. It does help scholarship-wise as well. They also look at your high school cumulative GPA and the number of core courses you're taking in high school. So how many English classes did you take? Did you take just 4 years or more? Same thing with math, social studies, science. Those are the core areas. And they're looking for this number of 245. If you add all those up, that's kind of what their gold standard is to get into Iowa State UNI. College opportunities at Cascade. There's a lot of opportunities here. We've beefed up more and more each year. It seems that college courses are coming and being able to taught within our building, or we have access to them using Kirkwood or NICC. So concurrent classes, or classes that is taken at Cascade that earn college credit. We have a number of them. A lot of them start junior or senior year, but there are a few that students can take their freshman year, their freshman year, and then at least a few years sophomore year. So it's definitely something that students who are interested in earning college credit, they have the opportunity here at Cascade. PIC, or alternative concurrent classes, can be taken through NICC or Kirkwood. Those usually are online courses or can be taken at the college, maybe in the evening time outside of the school day. So it can't really happen during our school day, but in the afternoon, evening time, you could do those. And that is covered by the school. We do pay for that during the school year. During the summer, it is all out of a student's pocket. It is a little bit cheaper. NICC or Kirkwood do give you a discounted rate there, but during the school year, meaning fall, winter, spring, students can take a PIC course or alternative concurrent course and not have to pay for that. We do have some reps from NICC in Kirkwood that we work with, and their names are right there. Caton Stelkin and Craig Stadmuller are our kind of go-to people. So part of your registration forms that is sent with students, there is required courses listed at the top. I'm going to take you through this, and then elective courses are listed kind of the bottom. So the thing to consider is choosing current interests, things that you're interested in when you're talking about your electives. Think about your career pathway plans. And now for most of our students in 7th and 8th grade, they've used Zello. So that would be a way to look at your 4-year plan or your plans in the future. For kids from Ackman that are coming to our way, try to start thinking about, are you a college-bound student or not, and what classes would be really helpful for that. And then paying attention to the prerequisites in the course guide. What courses do you need to take before you can take another course in the future? That's important. For example, if you want to be an artist and go into art stuff, you need to make sure that you get art exploration done your freshman. You need to make sure that you take that your freshman year in order to take some other drawing courses or painting courses or something. So here's the registration guide. This is the half of the sheet. So you can see up here the required courses for freshmen. English, their math is up there. PE course, they pick which one they want. And then they have their chemistry, physics, world geography, world history, and health. So we try to make it easy for the required courses up there. So how to fill out the form really quickly, you're circling numbers. So in order to fill a full load, you need to circle the 18 course numbers there that you want. So 6 each term, remember. So you're going to circle the actual course number. So like this example here, English 1, the course number 313001G and 313002G. That counts as 2 numbers. So circling both of those, 1, 2, and then your health is 3. So if you take early bird strength and conditioning or early bird jazz band or early bird vocal affinity, you can we want you to circle 21 course numbers. 1 study hall is allowed per trimester. Please note that students take 1 study hall per trimester. They will graduate, if they do it 1 trimester all high school, throughout their whole high school career, every trimester to take a study hall, they will end with 60 credits. So you will have enough to graduate. You'll be on par there. Study halls are not credit earning courses, so just keep that in mind. But they do count as your course numbers. So if you're going to circle 18, if you circle 3 study halls, right, then you need to make sure you circle 15 course numbers that earn credit. Parents and guardians, we really need you to sign. That's important for us to register you that you are part of this plan. So please sign the sheet after your student brings it home and has registered for classes. Students that are taking resource or ELL support, we want to make sure that you're working with Mrs. Barnes or your resource teacher to help kind of get you registered. And we want their signature as well so they're aware of what classes you're taking. So here's just an example. Tim Jones wrote his name up there, circling the required courses. So as you can count here, 11 course numbers are circled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, which this is generally what most freshman courses are looking like. Then further down the sheet, they're going to circle 4 more. So we're at 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 course numbers have been circled. And then the bottom of the sheet, they need 3 more. 16, 17, and 18 right there. Okay, so if you look on the bottom down here where it says other, this is where the study hall is down here. So students can, if they want those for their last 3 or whatever, they can do that. And you can pick which term you want them. So this one be the first term, 01, and then this one's 02 for second and 03 for third. So they can choose if they want one during basketball season or baseball season or whatever. They can circle the one that they want. Then down at the bottom, we're asking students to come up with some alternative courses just in case. We really do try to get you in the classes you request. Sometimes it doesn't work out, or sometimes the course isn't being offered because not enough kids were interested. So please put down 3 extras that you might be considering. And then obviously parent and guardian signature is important. So make sure that we want you to plan for tomorrow, today. So starting to really think about that every class you take in high school is a credit earning class, which means it goes on your permanent educational record. You are starting something known as a transcript when you get into high school. Every course you take is documented on that transcript. If you pass it, you get a letter grade. If you fail it, you get an F, and it does affect you. It affects your grade point average, which is how we factor how strong of a student you are, how a lot of colleges look at that. So please keep in mind that when you start taking classes at school, it's important. They do matter. Your grades do matter. The last couple things I want to mention is just getting involved in high school. A lot of research has gone into that, and knowing that students who are directly involved and linked into high school athletics, sports, clubs, activities, they are connected and they do well in school. So really being involved, and it might take some pushing from parents and some pushing from friends to get other people involved, but getting involved really does help success happen in high school. Colleges and scholarship applications, they want to see that you're being involved, and those are the things we'll start filling out your junior and senior year. So please be a well-rounded student and really get involved in a lot of stuff. And then obviously, people want to know that you're a good citizen and a good person, and so treating each other with respect, teachers, classmates, showing up on time, having good attendance, that all shows that you are a well-rounded citizen. And then schools and colleges and jobs and places really want to hire you and have you. So last thing, for students in Akron and or new students that are coming to our district, the registration online, there's a link right here, but that kind of opens up actually in the middle to the end of February here, that you can register online classes for next school year. This is a huge factor, even though you're already kind of in our system. If you're from Akron, re-registering that you're committing to come to Cascade. If you are going to Beckman or a different school, just make sure you're registering with them, and it's really beneficial to us for you to let us know that you're not coming to Cascade. Because you live in our district, we do have to reach out at the beginning of the school year if we don't hear anything from you to see if you're coming here or not. So if you just let me know or let our school know that you're going to Beckman, no problem. We just will not bother you with the phone call at the beginning of the school year. And that's about it from the side. I know there's probably a lot of stuff, a lot of questions, a lot of things that you might have as you begin this process. So please do not hesitate to contact one of us. Here's our information, Mr. Fritz, Mr. Kedley, and myself. Most likely you're going to come my way if you have questions about registration. So feel free to give me a call, email anytime you can. Appreciate you listening to this long video, but hopefully you got some good information about it. Thanks.